family's reaction to it? Because it is a remarkable achievement at such a young age to do it, but your family go on that journey with you as well, don't they?
Yeah, they've been on an incredible journey, not only for this, but my younger days as well. Seeing some on social media didn't celebrate enough as what people expected my family to do, but they're like me, they don't really show a lot of emotions. Obviously I did, but once we got a picture on stage with my family, it meant a lot.
So your family, I can imagine, were they just nervous watching you, wanting you to get over the line?
I think my mum was. My dad says he wasn't. I think at 4-0, he said he felt it. He felt it a little bit, and then obviously when I won, that's when we all let our emotions out.
And what about you though? At 4-0, was that the time? Was that the moment where you started to believe that your dream could become a reality?
Yeah, even starting off 1-0, obviously against the darts, Michael, he missed his doubles earlier on, and that's when I punished him. But 4-0, I started to believe.
And when you're on stage, you have a unique way of attacking the board. It seems different to many other players. And I remember a young Ronnie O'Sullivan. He won his first world title at 17, just before his 18th birthday, and he transcended the sport. He says when he's on the table, he's in his own element. He'll do it his way. Is that how you feel in those moments?
Yeah, obviously it's a lot different with the crowd, but for us dart players, you've just got to block it out. You've just got to focus on the segments that you've got to hit.
How do you do that when there's a screaming Alexandra Palace crowd where you're looking behind you, there's everybody dressed to the nines in all the most random outfits? How do you not get distracted in those moments?
Yeah, obviously it's a bit weird. I think it's like the only sport where the crowd, they're behind you watching, but the crowd throughout the tournament, throughout the sessions that I watched, which I weren't playing in, they've been good this year, and I hope they enjoyed it.
And look, a little birdie tells me you got a congratulations message from a certain David Beckham. What did he say to you?
Yeah, he said, "Wow, well done," and I said, "Thank you."
That's a long conversation then.
Yeah.
But how does that feel? I mean, you're a young man. He was probably an idol of yours growing up as a Manchester United fan, somebody you look up to. Does that sink in that these people, these famous sports people, are watching your journey and praising you and what you're doing?
Yeah, just goes to show well I've done for the sport, but not only for myself, but the other hundreds of professionals out there. But just to see the likes of David Beckham watching it feels crazy.
David Beckham, I'm sure you're going to have even more fans after this. Look, how did you cope with the attention and the expectation on your shoulders after last year?
Yeah, coming into it, like I said in previous interviews, I was okay, but as soon as I got on stage, it just felt like I said it on stage to Abby, I didn't want to be there. But to get past that first game, it meant a lot, and I knew myself going into the Ian White game, I'd settle Ryan Joyce game and then onwards.
Are these experiences what you're going to learn to move forward in your darting career? Because, it's one world darts title, but it's only the start, right?
Yeah, I said it's the only start last year, but pick it up, the first title. And I said if I end 2025 with nothing, at least I've picked up the big one right at the beginning.
What's next? Because you're a dreamer and you've achieved your one dream. What's the next dream?
No idea. Just I said previous interviews, if I win every major title in my career, I'll be happy. But obviously I'd like to add on to the world titles, and if I deep down want to try and break the record of Phil Taylor's, then I'm sure I've got the ability to. But if I won it, then I'm sure I'll do it.
I mean, that's some record, 16 world titles. Is that what do you need? What do you need to do to keep yourself at the top of the game for that long? Because competition's growing. You're introducing the sport to a younger audience, and younger participants are now getting into it. So there might be a young Luke Littler practicing right now, ready to take your crown. But what do you need to do to stay focused to achieve that goal?
Yeah, just keep going. The calendar is stacked all year round, especially with the exhibitions in between tournaments. But like you said there, the young Littlers coming through. I know there's plenty of kids not from only the St Helens Darts Academy, but all over the country, all over the world.
And all over the world, that's where this is transferred. Does that sink into you, the impact you're having, not just in darts in the UK,
but
across the world, and not just in darts, in sport across the world.
Yeah, it goes to show what I've done for myself, but also for the sport itself. Seeing the young kids come through, and like I said, in the family section when we come off stage for a break, just to see so many mums, dads with their kids with my tops on throughout the tournament was really good to see.